Spider-Man, PlayStation's #1 exclusive, and probably the only exclusive that's gonna keep PlayStation above the water or relevant after Microsoft literally just bought Activision, Blizzard, and Bethesda. So I've been owning a PlayStation for years now, probably since the PS2 era, and for some reason I never played Sony/PlayStation exclusive for some reason. Especially their Spider-Man games, which I hear are probably the best out there. Even some Xbox players make the switch to PlayStation just for that game. I remember as a kid, I liked to dress up as Spider-Man and pretend to be Spider-Man, jumping around, pretending to shooting webs. I remember this kid in my neighborhood even had those plastic web shooters that you would wrap around your hand and you start shooting webs. I remember around that time, I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. As I grew up, I kind of left my Spider-Man slash superhero arc behind, since growing up you kind of grow up out of that superhero stuff. Still enjoy Marvel and all that. Honestly, I think it's cool. They produce some excellent films, but as you grow up you kind of tend to leave those kind of stuff behind. But over the months since we inched closer to Spider-Man 2's release date, I've been hearing about these Spider-Man games, about the movies, and I was like, you know what, Sony releases all these exclusive and I'm not taking advantage of it, so screw it, I'm gonna play Spider-Man Miles Morales, even though I haven't even played the original 2018 version one. Anyways, we're cruising down the street in New York and we come across these guys painting a Spider-Man mural, and our guy's like, yo, you guys think of adding that new black Spider-Man? They're like, I don't know about that one, chief, the OG one is kind of my thing. And our boy just there like, damn, it really be your own people, huh? After that, we finally get the ability to swing around the city throughout buildings, diving and all that. And honestly, this is probably one of the best gameplay experience in gaming. I mean, I can honestly just sit there and listen to some music, is chill, and you swing around New York mindlessly with no problems. I mean, look, we can even freaking wall climb through buildings like nothing. So we meet our boy Peter Parker and he gives us like a mission brief, like, yeah, what's up, man, how you doing? So anyways, here's today's mission. So essentially we gotta protect this cargo that's being carried by a helicopter. All you gotta do is protect it and make sure it doesn't crash into some buildings. And spoiler alert, and somehow we end up messing up the mission. We quite literally had the most easiest job and somehow ended up causing millions of damage. I know this could happen to the best of us. We mess up a mission, we do something wrong in the job site. But I remember this one time at work, I loaded this $10,000 machine onto the ramp of a truck, lifted it up with the ramp, and as I proceeded to try to get it into the truck, I somehow, swear you not, end up dropping this $10,000 machine off like 5 foot off the truck, and literally just crashes down the fucking floor and I go flying with it. But yeah, luckily the machine was fine, and it kind of got fucked up a little, but it was still operatable. So after dropping this big old crate out of the sky, causing millions of dollars of damage to buildings, this big rhino robot dude spawns in, and watch this, to make it worse, we end up releasing a bunch of like ex-cons probably in for third-degree murder. Luckily our boy Spider-Man's a trained killer. Anyways, we're Spider-Man, we got that plot armor. We end up fighting these prisoners like 1v6 and we end up kicking their butts. After we kick their asses, we come across Peter Parker, who's trying to freaking ride this guy like a horse or a bull. You ever seen those clips from Mexico where these freaking Mexican guys trying to ride these wild bulls? Well, yeah, that's what Peter Parker tried to do. And to make this worse, this guy crashes into a multi-story building, causing like a whole variety of millions of dollars of damage, cruising down New York, ramming trucks and all that. At this point, I kind of just feel bad for Morales, bro. This guy managed to mess the whole mission up like nothing. I mean, he quite literally managed to cause billions of dollars of damage. And I say billions because, well, y'all know that New York is pretty expensive. I mean, a small ass fucking apartment with no restroom costs like $3 grand. To make the whole situation worse, we end up riding this guy around this freaking like multi-story mall like a freaking carnival pony. Like genuinely, some of these pedestrians should have been stumped like a freaking bug. I don't know how this dude did it, but somehow he managed to like pound this guy, this 5,000 pound guy, through a wall with just his legs, bro. And this guy's like probably like 130 pounds. Now, usually you kind of have to be an idiot to fail the first mission of a game, and somehow I managed to freaking fail it. Dude, this brother literally just walked that off. This guy literally was going like 50 miles an hour on a tank rhino, running through a tank of gas, got sent out like some anime character when they get punched, and somehow has the audacity to ask Peter if he's okay. Like, how the hell did he walk that off? Dog, you know Peter Parker slash the OG Spider-Man is going through a hell show right now. This guy was trying to do this easy as mission. Now, I don't know much about Spider-Man lore, but all of a sudden I unlocked this new like transformation, like Super Saiyan Spider-Man, and I punched the hell out of this guy. Just knock him down. Now, if you watch My Hero Academia, I'm pretty sure the ones who have watched it are familiar with All for One. And basically that's what I do. I go all for one on this fat bastard. I go up to Spider-Man like, yo bro, are you serious right now? You're supposed to be like the OG of the OGs and you can't beat this guy? And then these guys from like the federal government or some private agency pull up with fucking straps and all that. They come up to us and like, yeah, you know, thank you for all the hard work you done. You know, maybe it caused like billions of dollars of damage to New York City, but at least you saved the day. After that, he's like, you know, just leave this guy to us. You know, he's totally safe under our control. You know, we're such a safe organization, non-sketchy at all, and we kind of just agree with them. Now, I don't know what Peter Parker is thinking right now. OG Spider-Man. I don't know what kind of perks you're on. I don't know what kind of lean you're having. But how do you have the audacity to leave this guy in charge of New York after crashing down a helicopter with this big old rhino with a bunch of ex-cons probably in for third-degree murder? And you ask him like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be a little simp, go out with MJ, you know, be here for photo photographer, you know, just protect the city, make sure it doesn't get bombed, you know, nuclear explosion doesn't happen. And Black Spider-Man's like, yo, you sure, man? You know, I kind of just cost the city billions in taxpayer money. I don't know if that's a good idea. But yeah, I think that's enough Spider-Man for today. You know, I enjoyed making this video and hopefully I can make more Spider-Man content if you guys really demanding. But yeah, that's all for me and see you guys in the next one and adios. Bye bye.